Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Krypton here, and this is my first video, so if you enjoyed, please subscribe and smash that like button for more quality videos soon. Just before we start, I'm in a clan called High Rollers, and my name is Hacker if you want to join. Anyways, let's get straight into this. This video is going to be about future ideas that should be added to Clash Royale, and that would fit quite well in with the current cards. Tell me in the comments if you think any of these ideas are actually good, and if you think any of them are just a terrible idea, and I'll check them out later and see what you think. Okay guys, so first of all we have the dark mirror, basically just the normal mirror, but instead it will mirror the opponent's last played card for 1 or maybe even 2 extra elixir. I think this would be good because, you know, you could just totally put them off what deck they might be using. So if they place a Royal Giant at the start, you might be able to just copy it, and then they'll think you're using a Royal Giant deck, but you could just be using a completely different deck, and it'll just get them totally confused, and they won't know what cards you have and what cards you don't have. So I think this is probably one of the best ideas, and it will be unlocked around Builder's Workshop or maybe Royal Arena, but I think it would be definitely a cool addition to the game, and it would work well with what the cards have already now. Okay, so next we have the minion spawner. I mean, I don't know what the actual name of it would be, but you could probably get the idea when I say minion spawner, as it spawns minions kind of like a tombstone, goblin hut, or barracks. So yeah, I think minions are another weak troop that that could be used as a spawner card, like goblins and skeletons and barbarians, and I just think minions would be super cool to have as a spawner deck, but it would be so annoying to add to those spawner decks in the future, and maybe we will also be seeing more of them higher up in the ladder. But yeah, you could get a crazy massive push over time with this, and I'd say it should be around 5 or 4 elixir, maybe a bit more, maybe like 6 or 5. I don't have a clue, but tell me what you guys think in the comments about this one. I think it will be quite cool, and it probably should be in the game right now. Okay, so now we are on to the armored giant, or something along the lines of that. Basically, it'll be like one massive guard, and it'll be really slow when it has its shield, but as soon as its shield's gone, it will have so much less hit points, but it will be really fast, and it will have good hit speed. So I think, although we have 2 giants already, it will just be a completely different card to what there is already in the game, and it would actually change a lot of strategies, and maybe like you know, maybe change how people like lure them, because Inferno troops would be really good against this, but cannons would just be really bad. So I guess it might add some more cards to people's decks more often. So yeah, that would be quite cool. Up next we have the Air Witch. So I thought of this, and it's kind of based on the regular witch. However, instead of spawning skeletons, it might be able to spawn minions, and maybe even like skeletons with balloons on them, just to distract like mega minions or something. But yeah, I think it would be pretty cool because the Valkyrie is just an immediate counter for the witch. But if you put it in the air, then there's a whole new way to counter it. Maybe like mega minion, that might do well. But yeah, I was just thinking it could be on a broomstick maybe. Or maybe that has balloons. The witch actually has balloons on itself as well. But I think it'll just be quite a cool thing to see in the game as a flying witch. Now this troop is kind of from Clash of Clans, if you know what it is, and most of you probably do. It's a bomb or an air mine which you could plant for quite cheap, and it would just just take the bomb would just do small amounts of damage to like small troops that trigger it. So like anything basically, where it just pops up out the ground when you don't expect it, when someone else plants it, and then it does damage to everyone. But also I think the air mine is more needed, and also maybe a defense that can actually do splash damage to air, or more air defenses, because especially if people have like a full air deck like Lava Hound, Inferno Dragon and minions and stuff, it's just gonna be crazy, and you're not gonna have all the counters for all the troops in the air, and most of the time you're just gonna lose because you just can't counter it all. So I think if they added some sort of new defense like an air mine, or air defense even, or like a wizard tower, it would actually even out the game a lot more for the ground troops. Coming up next, we have the Dark Elixir Pump. Basically, it will be like the Elixir Pump, maybe the same cost, maybe one more, so 8 elixir, or maybe even one less. But what this will do is, it will, instead of actually get elixir to you, it will take elixir off the opponent. So there'll be kind of another way to gain an elixir advantage over them, especially if they don't have a counter. They'll just have to lose so much elixir, and you'll just be able to keep on outplaying them with all cards, maybe even expensive cards. But this could actually help people and make people add direct damage like a rocket or fireball to their deck, or even a miner, just to take out those dark elixir pumps and even normal elixir pumps. I think this should be an epic or rare. I'd say probably epic, because it is pretty OP and probably unlocked at Frozen Peak, or maybe even a new arena, which is somewhere between Frozen Peak and Legendary Arena. That would be pretty cool. So yeah. Now we have the either Frost spell or Slow spell. Basically, it'll be kind of a freeze spell. However, instead of actually freezing them, it will just slow them down, which is kind of like the Ice Wizard effect. So if you don't have the Ice Wizard, because it's a legendary, you can just put this down. I'd say it should be around 2 elixir, kind of like the Zap, but it does a maybe like a 5-second slowdown. I don't know, you guys can decide, but I think it would definitely be quite cool, and it would just be a cheap spell to actually help maybe even a hog freeze deck, maybe a hog slow spell deck. That would be pretty cool, and for 2 elixir it would definitely add more fast-paced attacks to the game. Okay, so now we have the heroes, and if you know a bit about Clash of Clans, then you'll know what I'm talking about when I say the Barbarian King and Archer Queen. And I think that the Grand Warden wouldn't actually work in Clash Royale, so I'm just sticking with the other two. And basically, they would be like just a normal troop, but massive. But when you place them down, it spawns their altar, like on Clash of Clans. And if that altar gets destroyed, then they instantly just die. So basically, you won't have to actually kill them, because I think that would be quite overpowered. But if you don't have a direct damage, then you might be in a bit of trouble. And also, I might say that you can only spawn one at a time, because if you had like 3 of them, that would just be completely bad, and just you would not be able to counter it if you had nothing to counter one, and you would just be able to just get wrecked. So yeah, tell me what you think of that idea. I think that it'll be quite even, maybe for 7 elixir for both of them, the Archer Queen and the Barbarian King. Of course, the Archer Queen would be ranged, and still both of them would be single target, but I'm not sure about their special abilities. Maybe if the actual hero gets low on health, then if the actual hero gets low on health, then it will spawn in a bunch of minions, just like 4 barbarians for the king and like a couple archers for the queen. But also the altar's health slowly does go down, so it doesn't stay there forever, but a rocket should take it out in one hit, so you'll be able to get a positive elixir trade then to actually counter them. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is Krypton, and remember, this is my first video, so if you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome content like this, and tell me if you have any really good ideas, or what you think of my ideas, and there might be another episode of this coming out soon, so make sure you stay updated with this channel, so you can make sure to see if you enjoy any of them as well. Okay guys, so this is Krypton, and peace out.